Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. How's everybody doing tonight? As you can see, Zena and Ava got their bed back from Grandma. So it was so much fun hanging out with you guys last night with my mom here. And I'm so glad you guys could join us. Let's see who all is here. Cellulite, Yoga Pants, good to see you. Vicky P, always a pleasure. Yo Mama. Yo Mama, the guest bed has been taken over again by the dog. Sorry. Next time you come back, they will give it back up to you. um, who else? Who else? Who else? News Now Enemy. News Now Enemy, you got to get your channel back up and running. I really enjoyed the Taser Tuesdays over there. Doc is here. Good to see you. Let's get right into it today. If I missed any, I probably missed a bunch of people, so I apologize. But I really want to get to this story out of Polk County. We love Polk County because, of course, anytime there's a big story out of Polk County, we get to listen to Grady Judd talk, and I love talking to him or listening to him talk. So this says Florida coach accused of inappropriate behavior with female students. Let's see what happened.
High school teacher and head football coach is behind bars after deputies say he acted inappropriately with female students. The criminal investigation into 31-year-old Tyler Eden's behavior at Bartow High School began earlier this month. Fox 13's Carla Byron spoke with shocked parents about the allegations.
31-year-old Tyler Eden was the head football coach at Bartow High School.
It's a blessing to be here and have an opportunity to talk.
The word "was" in that sentence is doing a lot of work there. Yes, he was, past tense. Thank goodness he's not still, because wait till you hear what happened.
Here he is sharing his personal story on Polk Government's Sports Central show. But now he's lost his job and is in jail after deputies say students reported him for inappropriate behavior.
We don't have any football team in jail, so we don't need to worry about him coaching anything.
The investigation started on April 2nd when a 16-year-old female student was getting community hours at the PE facilities.
Apparently, Sheriff Judd has never seen the movie The Longest Yard. There are definitely football teams in jail. I saw it in a movie once. That means it's true.
In some statements to her about, there's staff members, teachers that want to engage with me in sex, and the locker room is a perfect place because there's no cameras here.
The sheriff says during another incident, the zipper on the student's hoodie broke, and Eden unzipped her hoodie all the way down. When she tried to change into a t-shirt in a separate locker room, she reported he was standing behind her, watching her. He commented on how pretty her bra was. The student reported the incident to her parents, who then told school staff.
That's very scary. Very.
A parent of a student who attends the high school says she's mortified.
You wouldn't think that you would have to worry about these things, but it's becoming very common.
During the investigation, detectives talked with two other female students who told them Eden made inappropriate sexual comments to them as well.
My concern is how many other students, how many other children, teenage girls has he hit on? And was he able to successfully groom any of them who are now embarrassed and afraid to report it?
Requesting that it be set for tomorrow.
During Eden's first court appearance, the state filed a motion to have the case be continued on Friday. This mother says parents should talk with their kids about authority figures, safety, and trust.
You have your bubble. No one should be in your bubble. No one should be touching you, making inappropriate comments. And if so, you need to let an adult know, immediately.
In Bartow, Carla Byron, Fox 13 News.
Eden is charged with 2 felonies and a misdemeanor. He will be back in court tomorrow morning at 8:30. Fox 13 did reach out to his attorney, but we are still waiting to hear back.
I'm muted. Oh no, I'm gonna have to give out extra dog treats. Thank you so much, Sweet Tea, for the 1 gifted membership. Anybody who supports the channel over here, we reward the dogs for your support. So thank you so much for the support. Xena appreciates it. Ava appreciates it. I definitely appreciate it. There you go. And of course, I was talking with the mic muted, which, I don't make the rules. I just work here. If I talk with my mic muted, they get extra milk bones. So here's an extra one for Ava. And Xena gets 2 as well. Oh. I was this close to dipping my hair into my coffee just now. It's just off camera, but you guys missed it. That would have been something. That would have been a first. So I want to watch this whole press conference that Grady Judd did because he is entertaining. And I think he's a great sheriff. He's literally no nonsense, not going to put up with any crap. I like him a lot. If I ever moved to Florida, I believe I would want to live in his county. Although, from what I can remember, his county is not near the beach. And if I ever moved to Florida, what's the point of living in Florida if you're not by the beach?
He goes to the principal later in the day and said, hey, I need to get something off of my chest. He said we were down at the PE facilities, the locker room area. She was doing some work. Her zipper broke on her hoodie. I helped fix the zipper, but that's all. I was just helping her. Nothing wrong. In the meantime, our victim goes home and tells her parents, hey, not only did he talk really, really inappropriate to me and said some really vile, nasty things to me, when my zipper broke, he unzipped my shirt. And I didn't have unzipped my hoodie, and I didn't have on a t-shirt. Parents immediately went to the school. Now, our deputies are school resource deputies for all of the public schools, and we immediately began an investigation when it was brought to our attention. He lawyered up. Isn't that amazing? He lawyered up. He's 31 years of age. He knew better. So as the investigation's progressing, we find 2 other 18-year-old female students who he's also made similar statements to. In fact, one of the 2, he made some outright...
I just want to point out that just because these girls were 18 does not mean that this is legal. Anytime that he's an authority figure in the school. So it doesn't matter if they're 18 or 19. It makes no difference at all. Because he's their teacher, coach, works at the school. He's an authority figure in their life.
Right, outrageous, nasty statements to. Oh, and by the way, he asked them if they wanted to receive community service hours, and he talked about no cameras. The other 2 said, no, we're good. We don't want anything to do with it. So anyway, he's arrested. He's charged as appropriate. But here's my concern. My concern is how many other students, how many other children, teenage girls, has he hit on? And was he able to successfully groom any of them who are now embarrassed and afraid to report it? We need to know that. He's locked up on felonies in the county jail. We don't have any football team in jail, so we don't need to worry about him coaching anything. And the school system is appalled. Total 100% cooperation from the superintendent and the school staff. They always support us in these investigations, and this one was no exception. So at the end of the day, he's coached his last football game. He fumbled. He's going to be held accountable, and the good guys win. Thank goodness our victim went home to her parents and said, he was way out of line and he inappropriately touched me. That's why we were able to make a successful case and lock him up in jail. But once again, I'm concerned about the victims we don't know about. And it's important for them to come forward as well. Are there any questions?
How long has he been working for the school?
He has been the head football coach since 23. I think he started to work for them in 19. He apparently had some coaching or teaching history in Ohio before he came here.
And Sheriff, the timeline of these at least 3 victims that you know of, can you just walk us
In the
through?
recent past, I don't know exactly the timeline. This was reported to us just a few days ago, and it obviously it took a couple of days to do the investigation, and we locked him up yesterday.
What are your thoughts about community service with a teacher alone with a student in a locker room?
Well, I certainly believe that you should always be able to trust your teachers, and I can tell you the overwhelming majority of the time, teachers do exactly what's right. This guy's an aberration.
Is it just
He's
me?
not the norm.
Why is it not pausing?
You should be able to work.
I don't know why my mouse wasn't working. Let me know in the chat. When I was in high school, I went to an all-girls high school, but there were male teachers there. The male teachers were never in the girls' locker room ever. So the fact that this guy was even in the girls' locker room at all is kind of weird to me. I didn't go to a public school though. This is a public school. Things might be different. I don't know, but let me know in the chat if you're a woman, if you're a girl, did you ever see a male teacher in the girls' locker room at all? I've never experienced that.
With coaches, and there's a lot of work and cleanup and moving stuff around in locker rooms and coaching facilities where you have football, basketball, all the sports, and certainly there should not have been a problem at all. Zero. And there normally isn't. But he not only talked inappropriate, he talked nasty. He was grooming her. A classic case of grooming, and that's why he got locked up.
We can't be in his mind, probably shouldn't think about this, but what do you think he was trying to get out of these girls saying?
He was trying to have sex with these children, because he over and over emphasized to our one victim. This is, maybe as a football coach, he's a slow learner. He over and over emphasized to her that there's no cameras here, there's no cameras here, there's no cameras here. This was not a passing statement. And she was scared, and she was upset, and she went to her parents. And he talked about, when he was bragging, well, there's other teachers that want to have sex with me, and this is a perfect place because there are no cameras here. And, I am married with children, and he is married with 2 children. I bet his wife is hot as a $2 pistol right now. If she's not, she should be. But the reality is we don't have any evidence that any of the teachers were engaging in any inappropriate activity with him. That was just him bragging as he tried to groom this and at least 2 other young
Lisa B, yikes. Did you report her? That's just as bad in my opinion. That's the same thing.
ladies to have sex with him in the locker room. But I'm telling you, teachers are totally awesome. They're wonderful. Coaches are awesome people. They do what's right. But every now and then you get a whack job. And this guy is a child predator and a whack job. Hitting on children is not acceptable. Inappropriately touching children is even worse.
So you haven't talked to him because he said he's lawyered up?
He lawyered up.
So what will happen to him now?
He will go, first off, he'll have a chance to plead guilty or not guilty at his arraignment. His lawyer will file a not guilty plea. Then he'll have the opportunity to either plea or go to court. And quite frankly, that's his choice. Our goal is to send him to prison. You need to go to prison when you're trying to engage children in sex. And not only that, it's at school where they have to be. It is mandatory that children attend school. So he's got a captive audience to hit on there. And that's what he did.
Is your investigation still open?
Our detectives, who are simply the very best, are tying up this investigation with this victim. However, we are ready to investigate other allegations if there are other victims out there. And I suspect there are. He didn't just wake up one time at 31 years of age and decide to do this. This is his pattern of activity, to hit on young girls.
What do you tell those young girls that are afraid to come forward?
I tell them that they'll have the full support of the sheriff's office, of the state attorney, of the entire system, that we will protect them and keep them safe, that it's up to them to help make sure that no other child ever is groomed and victimized by this evil child predator.
Yeah.
He violated all the morals and all the ethics of our community and the laws. We're supposed to trust teachers, and we should trust teachers. He is a rare exception. I love my teachers, but I also like putting bad guys in jail and prison, and that's what our detectives did. They locked him up where he should be. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a good day.
All right. So I asked a question in the chat if you were here when Kfar and I went over that body cam. I was on Booze and Body Cams a couple of weeks ago, where the principal and the school secretary would not cooperate with the police, would not let the police in, and there was a big back and forth. It looks like most of you were here. I just want you guys to remember that while we were watching this, it reminded me of something I watched this weekend, and I'm going to play maybe not the whole thing. It's 37 minutes long. But this is another police officer talking about the cooperation between police and the schools. Now, Grady Judd said that in his district, in his county, there's a good relationship between the police and the teachers, the principal, the schools in general. But that's not always the case. I bring up the one that we watched the other day, where the principal would not, there was an attack on a teacher. So a student attacked a teacher, and the principal would not cooperate with the police to turn over her scholars, she called them. Well, we're not going to give you any information of one of our scholars. Well, if you're attacking a teacher, you're probably not a scholar. Just saying. So this is something that I saw this weekend about the Buffalo school system. And like I said, it's 37 minutes long, but this is somebody there. It's Rich. I don't remember his last name. Angry Cops is his name, but he's a cop in Buffalo, New York, and he's talking about the school system there. Let's watch a little bit about this. And also the reason I want to share this is because I think that the more people that know about this, change can be made where the schools are forced to cooperate with police, because it's horrible when they don't.
The thumbnail, this episode, it's not even an episode. It is something Rich, you know him as Angry Cops, brought to light. And it is something that even now I'm at a loss of words to how to even explain it. I will say viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, yeah.
And it does have to.
Viewer discretion is advised, but we just watched a whole story about a coach grooming young women. So if you're here, this is a crime show. So trigger warnings are, it's a crime show. If you need a trigger warning, what are you doing here?
Deal with kids. I truly believe everyone should see this message. And I know this community. We know this community, and we know you guys will help make this right. and make a difference. And really quick, so much love for Rich and what he is doing and the purpose of this. All the AdSense and money that this video generates is going to be donated to the Buffalo, New York Family Justice Center. And the other reason it is running is because in order to reach as many people as possible.
You know what? I'll do the same thing. If there's super chats that come in while we're watching this segment, I will do the same thing. I don't really get AdSense just because of the content that I cover. They don't like to put ads on it. But if a super chat comes in while we're talking about this subject, I will also send it to the Buffalo. What did he just, the place that he just said? I will do the exact same thing.
Generates is going to be donated to the Buffalo, New York Family Justice Center. And the other reason it is running is because in order to reach as many people as possible, this is how you have to do it. Otherwise it gets restricted. And we didn't want that for this message. Angry Cops, Rich, we will support you till the end of times with this. And I know all of you will do the same. We here, you all, we defend those who might need a little help or who don't have a voice. So again, viewer discretion is advised.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Unsubscribed Podcast. Rich has something important to say and we would like for you all to hear it.
You ready to get sued?
Yeah.
No?
Let's go.
All right, so this is this is real, and this can affect my life, but it's at the moment where it's one of those things where you got to do the right thing or not. And I didn't want to ruin the actual podcast with it. I wanted to wait till later on just in case. So here's the deal. I've been in SVU in the Buffalo Police Department for 2 years, and there was a space in between it where I left SVU, the Special Victims Unit, and I went to two other, I got promoted to lieutenant and then went to the FBI and assisted with that, and I'm back in SVU. But during those few years, even before then, there has been an issue where the Buffalo school system, specifically their legal representatives in the city, like the city attorneys that specifically work for Buffalo Public Schools, right? So I'm not sure if that's the city of Buffalo buying these attorneys and having them protect them, or if it's like the schools, like lawyers for the schools as their own thing. But either way, long story short, the Buffalo school system has been intentionally not reporting the assaults of student between student, and then has also used the Buffalo Police Department's school resource officers to write reports and then had their influence over those officers to then close the reports. And that's a story I'll get into.
Right. So soft pitch, why are they doing that?
I don't know.
Just so you guys know, school resource officers are actual police officers. At least they are here in my county, and apparently in Buffalo as well. So they don't report. The police officer that's in the school doesn't report to the school. They report to the police department. So that's what he's saying, is that they are closing reports of sexual assaults to sweep them under the rug, which is crazy.
Best estimate is that they're afraid or don't want the numbers to show that there are these police investigations occurring at their schools or assaults occurring at their schools because it could affect funding or something somehow, which, by the way, is fucking stupid. If a crime happens at a school, it doesn't mean that funding is then stopped or prevented from going to that school. Oftentimes, if there's a problem, people will pour money into that problem to fix it. And I'm going to give you an example. This is a real example. There is a school that's attached to the Buffalo Science Museum. That school that's attached to the Buffalo Science Museum has doors that can go from the Science Museum into the school. Those doors are not locked. Individuals can get into them, right? Stranger danger, right? And that happened. So a stranger went into the school. It's a grade school. It's a very low school. And this person grabbed a male and a female child.
So it's a very low school?
Low grade school. Low grade school.
So like first through fifth.
Yeah. So so kids under the age of 10.
Oh, fuck.
So it goes into the school and grabs a young female child and a male child and tries to leave. And I'm gonna parcel this story up in kind of the way that the information came in. At first, the information that came in was that there was one female child that was an attempted abduction. There was no report about the second child. Kind of a big.
This is the story that I wanted you guys to hear. Just because we just watched Grady Judd say what cooperation he has with his school district, and now Rich is telling you the lack of cooperation that he has in his department. Lisa B asks why they are drinking White Claw. I have White Claw in my refrigerator right now. I feel like I should go get one just to keep up with these guys. I also think they're probably sponsored by White Claw. So if White Claw has given them money, White Claw, feel free to sponsor me.
Big deal. The second child, the boy, had pissed himself. And when his parents came, sorry, I'm getting fucked up. When his parents came to pick him up.
Take your time, brother.
Yeah, sorry. Give me a second.
You're all right, man.
When his parents came to pick him up, the school did not disclose to the parent that the kid was a part of an attempted abduction. So when parents asked him, why did my kid piss his pants at school, the teachers and the people in charge did not tell them that there was an attempted abduction. The school then deleted the video of the attempted abduction.
The fuck?
And the district attorney's office, excuse me. And the district attorney's office only got it because somebody within the school had the wherewithal to record it and then give it to them. The district attorney's office has sent subpoenas, so like court order documents from judges that are signed, to the school's legal representatives. And those representatives have intentionally not responded to them. Now, here's the weird thing, which is like this is the biggest issue right here. Is that specific one is the one that sent me over the edge. Obviously, I'm emotional from it. So, the biggest issue with this entire story, well, one of the issues with this entire story, is that when subpoenaed, these legal representatives for the Buffalo School Department are ignoring the subpoenas and not just not responding to them, but being obstructionists and actually giving information to school administrators.
And they deleted the video of what happened. Isn't that insane? When I actually was listening to this podcast. I wasn't watching it. But I didn't realize that he actually broke down and started crying because I was just listening to it when I heard it. But the fact that the school district deleted the video is insane to me.
And school personnel to not talk to the police or assist the police in any way. In fact, to obstruct us, like intentionally, do not do these things. Here's how you prevent the police from doing their job. So, and here's where like this crux is coming in, why it's kind of a whistleblower thing, is there are people that are trying to get this information from the schools, and the main obstructionist are these lawyers who, once again, I said, are ignoring subpoenas and court orders. And the only way that you can overcome that is if somebody from the court system, judge, attorney general's office in New York State, the attorney general of the United States, comes down and says, why are you not responding to these court orders? You're ordered to respond to them and you're not. And in this specific case, like destruction of evidence, which is huge. And then not telling one of the kid's parents.
Now, if somebody comes forward, you said somebody had the wherewithal to record the surveillance video or whatever it was.
Yeah.
If somebody comes forward with that, that's still usable as evidence.
So they
right?
have to, that person, that's a weird thing about New York State. And I'm not a lawyer, and my knowledge is limited in that, but from my understanding, you need to have somebody confirm the authenticity of the recording. So let's say that it's a CCTV of like a corner store. The manager or a worker would have to show up to court and say, that is the video that from my store. When it comes from, and I don't know if this is how it was done, but let's say like a cell phone recorded the CCTV footage, and then they were like, hey, they deleted the real CCTV footage, and then gave it to the assistant district attorney. You would need somebody to authenticate that, which would, and this is where the legal process is weird to me. I'm not sure if that means that the individual that sent the CCTV recording from their phone would have to state, I'm so-and-so, I recorded that with my phone. I was in the office of such and such school, and this is recording of our CCTV footage. Or if that means that any representative from the school can say, no, what that person recorded is our CCTV footage.
Gotcha. So whoever recorded versus anyone can say yes and verify that.
So I'm not sure, like that's something for like the lawyers to do. I'm not sure how that process goes, but yeah.
School district did that?
Dude, I'm telling you, it's a lot of the schools. When I say that's the worst example that I have, which is obviously a horrible example, I can't tell you the amount of shit that I have to go through in order to go to a school, talk to a principal and say, what did the kid tell you? And they'll go, I can't talk to you. I've got to talk to my lawyers. You're like, it's in your job to protect the kids? I can't tell you how many... I'll tell you another one. I had a girl that was, man, I'll get fucked up.
Like I said, when I first started showing this video, any money that comes in while we're showing this is going to go to the Buffalo. I forget what I'll go back and figure it out, but it's like the Buffalo district attorney, like the people who are fighting against this. So thank you very much, News Now Enemy, for the $2 super chat. Of course, I appreciate it. The dogs appreciate it. And we're going to definitely send that to the charity that they're supporting. And I'm just going to watch a few more minutes of this, and I will put the link in the chat if you want to watch the whole thing. But I just wanted you guys to see the juxtaposition, especially since Kfar and I watched that video the other day of that principal not cooperating with the police. When we saw that video the other day, I was flabbergasted that the school was not cooperating with the police. It's just crazy to me. And then this is a second time in the matter of a couple of weeks that I'm hearing this happening. And I think it might be a bigger problem than we all realize. The Buffalo Family Justice Center. Thank you, Yo Mama. The Buffalo Family Justice Center. So if anybody super chats, like I said, while we're watching this clip from the Unsubscribed podcast, I'm going to send any super chats to them. And I think I'm going to send some of, like, Waffle Salter was very generous on my stream yesterday, and I'm going to send some of that money to them, of my own money to them as well, because I think this is a big deal and it needs to be fought against. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. Ava appreciates it. Xena back there will wake up for it. This is their job, obviously. This is how we purchase the milk bones. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Xena, catch. Maybe I should have named her Zima instead of Xena. I hear in the chat that people don't like Zimas, which is crazy to me because they're delicious.
That's fucking wild. Like, especially if your own kiddo and then you don't even know. They come home, they're scared, they're confused, they have no idea what just happened, and then no one's telling them.
If you were the loyalty to the money above the kids.
Yeah, that's. I think it's a mix of fear. I think it's the fear of there's a lot of shit there. I don't think it's like dirty money. I think it's a fear of losing your job. It's a fear of the people that are above you that are going to come back and get you. I think it's the fear of stepping out of line and then getting, reprimanded.
Bystander.
But like one of the cases that I had is a girl went to she got beat by her dad, who's a blood. He's a piece of shit. She got beat by her dad, and she went to a school counselor and said, my dad beats me. And the school counselor didn't report it. School counselor's like notes were like, this kid's a liar. She lies a lot about like how cool she was at another school. And you're like, oh, that's normal kid lying shit. What do I give a f about that? So she didn't report it. And then the next incident happened where this girl had a video recording of, I forget if it was either her dad post beating her or if it was during the beating or if it was of her injuries. I think it was of her dad punching her. And she walks into the counselor's office while she's with another girl, plays the video, and the woman's like, is that you? And she's like, yeah, that's me. And then the girl walks out of the office. And then later on in the day, the counselor goes up to her and is like, hey, listen, what's going on with that video? Like, is that you? Like, what's going on? She's like, yeah, that's me. My dad beats me all the time. And then the kid walked away. Not reported. Not reported. Not reported to CPS, not reported to the police. The third time is when my case comes in. The kid comes into school beaten and bruised and swollen. And then they remove the kid from the parent's custody, right? And then that's when I get the investigation of child abuse.
But it took 3 fucking times to
It took 3 times. The first time, it's easy. Hey, CPS, this girl says that she got beat. I don't really know what's going on. Here you go. And then CPS begins an investigation. And then the law enforcement referral from CPS comes to me. And then if CPS brings her in, does an interview, and it's valid, I go talk to dad and arrest him. That didn't happen the first time. The second time, there's video fucking proof that she's got a video on her phone and shows you. And then you do nothing. And yeah. And so like that, those are the two. That's one that I'm directly involved in. That's one that I happen to know about that I'm not investigating. And I can tell you that myself and the people in my unit are concerned, but we've made complaints, and people in my chain of command above me have made complaints, and we've had to go back to be like, let's look at this address of the school. What's that?
What's the outcome you want on this? Like I don't.
I want the one school counselor that I investigated arrested for failing to report. You're not a school counselor if you don't know how to tell people that a child's being abused.
It's against the law. If they are a mandatory reporter, they have to report it. They have to report it. So it's a crime for them not to report it. So this young woman was beat by her dad that they know about, probably more than at least twice before anything happened, because this counselor did not report it.
She needs to be arrested or at least charged. You want to put her on probation, fucking fine. But something needs to happen. And I'm not saying it needs to happen as like there's no legal system. I'm saying that there has to be a repercussion, so then people who see if you don't report because you didn't report, that there's repercussions.
So like the people aren't reporting because they're worried the system will fuck them. But if you don't report, the system will fuck you too. So like you need to do your job.
It's like this dual concern, right? You don't have to talk to the police. Like everybody has their own individual rights for self-preservation, you know, your Fourth Amendment rights. You don't have to, Miranda rights. You don't have to talk to me. But it's different when you're a mandated reporter. And it's different when parents aren't being told why their kid, if you've got a kid, you've got a kid. You don't have a kid yet. Not you either. If you picked up your fucking toddler from school and they pissed themselves and they're crying, and you're like, oh my God, what's going on with you? The first thing you do is go up to the teacher and be like, hey, what happened? And you would expect a real answer. Somebody tried to steal Jimmy. What you wouldn't expect is for that school to delete video footage. What you wouldn't expect is for that school to be like, oh, you know what, I'm not sure. Something happened. You know, you'll have to talk to an administrator about it. I'm not sure. About it. It's people that are afraid of doing the right thing. Like these school teachers and principals are afraid to do the right thing. And like I said, we can guess why. I've got my own hypothesis. This is why. But either way, they're failing to do the right thing for one reason or another. And some of them are bad. And I'll give you another example. This case might have been a fluke. It could have been like, kids experimenting and then one of them got scared. It could have been absolutely nothing. It still could be absolutely nothing. I've left 6 messages on a principal's voicemail saying, hey, I just need you to talk to me. I need the phone numbers of the parents. I only have the phone numbers of the kids. I don't want to call the kids. Please give me the phone numbers of the parents, of the adults of these kids, of the police report that you call 911 for, to have police already show up. I just don't have the phone numbers for the parents, and I can't get a return phone call. How many times do I have to call a school principal to be like, hey, there's a potential sexual assault. I just need to talk to the parents. And I can't get a return phone call?
It's fucking wild.
And like they're and for some reason they're protected. And my opinion from all of this and everything else is that it is the legal representatives of the Buffalo City schools that are advising, educating, scaring, whatever you want to say it is, to these administrators, teachers, counselors. Don't talk to police. Don't make a police report. Have the police report, instead of say sexual assault, make it information only. Well, you want to bury a sexual assault with a kid? Have a fucking cop show up and then have them write down everybody's name and say information only, and then don't forward it to Special Victims Unit.
Okay, that's about halfway done. I did put it in the chat. I'll put it again if you want to watch the whole thing. When we were watching that, I wasn't even planning on playing this today, but when we were watching that press conference with Grady Judd, and he was saying the wonderful cooperation he had with his school district, it reminded me of this, where not every district has that, and every district needs to have that, in my opinion. We did get a $2 super chat from News Now Enemy that will go to the Buffalo Family Justice Center, along with I will donate some of my own money as well. Thank you so much from all of you being so generous that I have the funds to donate to something like this that I feel very strongly about. So I appreciate you guys. I will give it another minute as we move on. If anybody else wants to put in for the Buffalo Family Justice Center, do that now. And then after that, we'll go back to normal dog treats, the normal super chat thing over here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Next video. I'm going to have to see if somebody's at my door. Mr. Zed is out of town. He is in Las Vegas right now. That's who called me, by the way. He says hi. He forgot that I would, because of the time change, that I'm on air right now. So if you guys saw me take that phone call, it was Mr. Zed. He says hello. This one I think Ace sent me. Ace in the chat. Are you still here, Ace? I believe he is, or he was earlier. This one says, here's what you shouldn't do when police show up. I'm going to press play and I'm going to go check my door.
He's gonna die! I don't give a Relax. This is who y'all wanted. Y'all talking about her, right?
This brat's drug-fueled meltdown ends in her arrest after she's kicked from the club for fighting with other women. Officers were called after security removed the suspect from the bathroom, where she got into an altercation after spilling her bag of cocaine.
Why's my girl? Can you come over here so we can talk to you, please? We have to have a word with you.
Over here, please.
Never. Keep this hair back again. No, the cap is gone. The hair for the girl is gone.
Can you hear? Can we just step a little further away from the noise? I can't hear very well. And I'd like to hear what you have to say. To have a conversation.
Well, can you hold my hair for me?
Oh, thank you. But we will hold your ID. Can we have your ID? Can we get your ID? Ready to go? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Where are your friends at?
You just dropped them, to be honest.
Where are your friends at?
My friends are here, honestly.
Can you call them so they can come out and grab you and take you somewhere else?
I was literally about to go home, but the world and how y'all play it tricks me, as always. That's always. Honestly.
We're not trying to trick anybody. We just want to have a conversation. We have your ID. We have your ID, man.
Keep it like this.
She said that she was doing cocaine in the bathroom and spilled it on the floor, had it all over her face. So I just want to have a word and find out what exactly happened next door.
You cut my hair.
Well, you can have your hair. That's not ours.
They attempt to speak to her, but are unable to understand anything because of how high she is. She grows erratic as she's denied re-entry into the club, which leads to her attacking police and getting herself arrested.
Can you explain a little better? Can you elaborate, maybe?
What did you not understand?
You said the world is this and that. I don't know what that means. So could you explain what happened next door, why we're here?
What was the issue that happened next door? You said something about your hair, right? So what happened with the hair?
Come a little bit closer, but she finds it sensitive. Come closer, come closer.
I can't hear a thing. I'm sorry.
Come a little bit closer, guys.
I'm listening to you.
She has friends.
She has who? No friends? Who has no friends? Where are your friends at? Do you guys know her? No. You guys know her? Do you guys know her? No, right?
Oh my God! I miss you.
Just give your phone number or no?
Your friends left when she spilled all the cocaine. I'm pretty sure her friends are like, that's it. We're no longer friends. You spilled all the cocaine.
Do you know her?
You have a phone number?
646.
What was it? She doesn't, but she's trying. You do? Well, just so you know, I know you don't know her, but she's not going to be allowed here. So unless you guys are going to assume care of her, she's going to the house. Okay, I know.
But I know her.
So just so you know, if you think you know her, you're going to try to play a game, you would have to assume care of her.
No, I don't care.
So
That's your best
exactly.
friend?
Yeah.
That's your best friend?
You have her ID?
Yeah. I would be my best friend. I
Find out what happened, okay? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you speak to him, please? He's trying to ask you a question.
What happened?
He's trying to help you.
We were called here.
I just met her. She had no friends. She just had friends. That's all. You know? And I'm a good person, a girl. I'm not going to hit my
Yeah, I think we need an ambulance.
They already called it. Okay, great. Yeah, no, she...
I want to go dance. I want to go have a good time. I want to go party. I want to drink. I do not want to be stuck with whatever,
Did you come here alone or with anyone else?
Yes, I came here alone in New Jersey. I was supposed to meet a friend to find another girlfriend.
Okay.
But the girlfriend turned out to be another flop.
Okay. What's up?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, with the way that you're acting, we don't feel safe leaving you without getting medical attention. So we're gonna have an ambulance come check you out.
I have all the medical attention that I need. Guys,
If you could explain to us coherently what happened, then we don't need the ambulance. But well, because we asked you some questions and then you whisper and babble and we can't understand what it is exactly.
What have I done?
What happened
Why are we here? Why were we called here? Yeah, you were next door and then you came here, right? What happened next door?
Honestly, I was in the bathroom. I just realized that the fact that things were not up to a certain standard for a person.
So what happened in the bathroom?
I feel much more comfortable, just about.
You're babbling now, ma'am. You're not explaining what happened. Yeah, what happened in the bathroom?
Did you have an interaction with somebody? Did you speak to anybody?
I only spoke to the essence.
What's the essence? Is that a person?
You spoke to the what?
I literally just
You have a cold?
Still there.
I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely hate clubs like this. I hate them. I've been to a club like this one time, and it was just because I had a friend in college whose uncle owned a place similar to this called the Crowbar in Chicago. He's the owner of this club in Chicago. And it was one of these clubs where everybody lines up, right? And they only let pretty people in, and people are standing out there half naked in the winter trying to get into the Crowbar club. And because we were friends with the owner, I was dressed like I normally dress, like an oversized t-shirt. I was dressed for the weather. It was wintertime. And all of these hussies standing in line half naked were super mad that we walked right up to the front and the bouncer opened up the velvet rope and let us right in. And they're like, "What the fuck? Why are you letting them in? Why are you letting those girls in? You should be letting us in." And I thought that was very funny. And that's the last time I've been to a club like this. This has to be in like probably 1999, 1997, somewhere in there. But yeah, I don't like bars or clubs where you can't have a conversation with somebody. You can't, like, you have to yell. I don't want to have to yell to have a conversation with somebody. I prefer a quiet pub atmosphere where you can have intellectual conversations or drunken conversations, either one. Maybe play a game of darts, play a game of pool, something like that. That's more my scene. Let me know in the chat what you think. If you what your scene is. Actually, I'll do a poll in the chat.
This is what you call an integration. This is an integration. With grounding folk.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to let you go the way you're battling like this. You're not making any sense. I asked to walk away from the music. Would you walk away from the music so we can speak? Yeah, I understand that, but you can't speak coherently and explain what happened next door. Okay, so...
What is your song?
What happened? Why are we here? Had an altercation in the bathroom?
I had no altercation.
So what happened in the bathroom?
I'm loving the world.
What happened in the bathroom?
I love the world too much, and I realized the problem was the hair.
What happened with the hair? You keep mentioning your hair.
Yes, the hair was too.
Hey, Diallo, you have to wait for the ambulance to come. What's your first name? Diallo, right? Your first name's Diallo?
What the f*** ever, guys?
Your first name's Diallo, right?
One second.
We're waiting for the ambulance to come. We're just trying to help you
out. Look right here.
Look, I know, we're just trying to help you out, though. That's what we're trying to do.
Second, please.
We're just trying to help you out, Diallo. You can't leave, though, all right?
Give me a moment.
Diallo, you can't leave, though, all right?
I'm sorry.
Can't leave it.
Just 1 second, please.
Diallo, can you stay over here so we can have a talk? I can't really hear you. Diallo, can you step this way, please?
Diallo.
Can you step this way?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you said. Thank you. I appreciate you. This way. This way. Can you come this way?
I'm sorry.
We need you to come this way. Come on.
Oh my God.
We're trying to help you. My ambulance is coming to help you out.
All right? I respect the hierarchy, okay? I know she's bad bitch. I'm literally not gonna chill. Y'all are bad bitches. Y'all are like serious.
Diallo, we're waiting for an ambulance.
Diallo,
I'm tired. Diallo, you have to come this way.
No, I can't let you in. I'm not
Diallo, we need you to step this way.
I forgot I should have put one of the options is like a country bar with live music. I do enjoy live, like not necessarily country music, but there is a place near where I live that always has live music. Well, Wednesday through Saturday. They have 2 stages of live music. One of them's outdoor stage, one of them's an indoor stage, but it's not so loud that you can't have a conversation. I love that place. We go there all the time.
What's her name? Diallo. Diallo, let's go. Diallo, I need you to step away from the door. Let's go.
Don't let her upstairs.
Let's go.
I'm not going upstairs. I was sitting right by the ATM. I swear.
You're no longer allowed here, so you gotta step out. Let's go. I still have your ID. Now you're disrupting the business, so I need you to step away from the door.
Sorry, miss.
Excuse me. I need you out.
We need you to step to this ambulance area.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whose vests are these?
What?
Oh.
What'd you say?
We did the same motion at the same time. Oh.
Just hand her ID to
I'm
them and
giving
they'll
out
speak to her.
Hi, how's it going?
How you doing today? My name is Kiala.
Hello. Okay.
She's no longer allowed in the bar. She's acting incoherent.
I am not acting coherent. I am giving exactly what you guys are asking for. And at this moment, I just want to be a person.
Hi, ma'am. How are you doing? My name is Julie, and I'm one of the EMTs.
Oh my God. Hi, ma'am. How are you? I am not dying. I am not experiencing any medical phenomena. I am just going through. I want to be drowned out. I don't want to be answering questions. I literally just want to be drowned out by music. And I just want to just be.
You're not going to be allowed in any bar in Hoboken tonight.
Oh my God.
In the condition that you're currently in, you're not going to be allowed in any bar in Hoboken.
Honestly, so why the fuck did you place me here then?
Okay, so hey, is your name Kayla? What's your name?
My name is Kayla, yes.
Okay, so hey Kayla, so what's going on tonight?
Honestly, what happened is a displacement. That is what happened. And honestly, I think it happened at the fault of humans. And at this case, I am walking at a different.
They're here to speak to you.
I am not. I am literally walking away
No, you're not.
from
You're
you
not.
all. No,
You're
I
not.
am.
You need medical attention. We can't
I
let
do
you
not
in.
need it.
So then let him speak to you and let him determine that you don't need the medical attention.
What is happening is a displacement.
Okay.
You all do not deserve this. As Hoboken.
Okay.
As
This EMT
Dennis.
is going to assess you and let you know if he thinks you need to go to the hospital.
I have a
Kayla, let's talk.
Stand still. We're trying to help you out. Answer his question, please.
Who do you guys want to speak to?
Listen,
Just one second. Who do you guys? Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Get your hands
You're going to be placed in handcuffs
of-
and brought into the ambulance, okay?
Get your hands off
Listen,
of me.
are you going to speak to
Literally
him?
one
Are you going to
handcuff.
speak to him?
Get your hands
Listen,
off
you're going to be
of me.
placed in handcuffs and put in the ambulance.
Get your hands.
Listen, relax.
Okay.
Relax.
They are kind of harassing her, but she did spill her cocaine in the ladies' room, and that's why they were called. So they're not going to just let her go. The owners of this business called because she dumped cocaine all over their bathroom. So I think they're being very kind, getting her medical attention. Obviously, if she's got drugs on board, they want to make sure that she's okay before they take her to jail. So they're going to take her vitals. They should just do it, and not this back and forth is kind of harassing. You're correct, but you can't spill your cocaine all over the ladies' room and not expect some sort of police interaction.
Listen, you're going to be put in handcuffs for your safety. I'm not trying to help you.
By the way, 0% of the people liked clubs. It was all pubs or bars. And right now, the new poll is, do you prefer live music or a DJ? 18% prefer a DJ, which is strange to me. But to each their own, right? Their DJs have a job for a reason. People like it, I guess.
Relax.
You tried to grab my face. You're under arrest.
I don't care. This is what y'all wanted to do, right? Let me put my stuff.
You're under arrest. Stop resisting. You are. You're under arrest. Stop struggling. Okay? We wanted to help you.
Listen.
And you took it to another level.
This is help.
Well, no. You wouldn't allow us to help.
This is help.
I walked over from headquarters.
This is help.
Me too.
This is help.
We're trying to help you. Just relax.
This
Let's
is
stand
help.
right here, all right?
No.
I'm trying to help you multiple times, man.
The world.
Let's go over to the police.
People
Yes, sir.
will never.
Put your coat on.
Take my coat off. Don't touch me, bitch. Don't f***ing touch me, bitches. Y'all f***ing put everything. Y'all put.
You can't put it in there. Yeah, no, yeah. No, that's
I don't give a fuck.
Relax.
This is who y'all wanted. Y'all keep talking about her, right? Her, right?
Listen,
I don't care. Her, right?
That's another
Y'all
charge.
What are we doing?
Now you have another charge. Stand still. Who's got her bag?
I don't.
Where's
I
your
got
bag?
my bag.
Okay, we're gonna take
I
that now.
got my bag. Y'all look.
Take that now because you're under arrest.
Take my phone. You will never get my bag on my fingers. My hand?
You shouldn't do drugs. If you do them, you're bad.
It's over now.
Y'all will never get this bag out of my hand.
Okay, listen. There's no reason not
Try to get her thumb.
I literally did not want to get this
I got her
card.
thumb. Take the rest of her
I got
fingers.
her thumb. Look at that. You're gone.
Listen, you're on the camera. You can't do that.
I don't give a
Okay, you blame us for that. It ain't real. We're on camera here. You slammed your head yourself. We didn't touch
tell you
you.
what's happening right now, Kyla. Basically,
Just trying to help
the
you out.
world
They
is
do
afraid
that
of you.
all the time. They'll slam themselves into. We saw it with that. I can't remember people's names. People slam themselves into cars all the time, and then they blame the police for it. It's crazy. There's so many cameras these days. There's cameras inside the cop car. There's cameras on the police. There's probably 20 CCTV cameras all around on this block in Hoboken, New Jersey. New Jersey, New York, New Jersey.
And the world wants to embarrass you.
Made this work
The
for yourself.
world
We're just
wants
trying to
to
help
be.
you out. Start walking
made it
towards the radio car. 105.
How did I make it worse for myself when I literally want to walk the away? This world is. Y'all are coming to. Y'all are coming to.
We're trying to help you, and you decided to bring
No.
it to
No.
Okay, you want to kick me
Y'all
out.
are going to. I wish I can say the words of what's gonna happen. That's just all.
You would have just been taken to the hospital. That's it.
Honestly, I just wish I
Yeah,
could
she
say the
mushed
words.
Costello and she kicked me in the leg.
Can you fix my
I
bra,
was trying to
please?
get her medical attention.
Medical attention.
Trying to fix you up.
Y'all need worldly attention. I wish.
Come on, miss.
Oh,
You sorry, watch your
y'all
head.
are
Watch your head.
gonna die.
No.
Y'all are doomed.
Seatbelt on.
Do y'all not understand how doomed you
What's up?
all are?
What's up? Yeah.
Y'all are.
Wow.
The suspect was charged with possession of
So yeah, you can't leave your cocaine all over the bathroom floor, and then, think nothing's going to happen. 81% of people enjoy live music more than DJ music. Excuse me. I prefer live music just because I think musicians are so talented, and even if they're not famous, like the little small, like even like a small town band where they're just doing it for fun, I think they're more talented than a DJ is. Personally, there's a cigar bar near where I live where they have live jazz music every weekend, and it's just so chill and relaxing, and those people are so talented. Thank you very much for renewing your membership, Parson 1122. Mark cannot fix her. I'll send that video to Mark and ask him. I'll ask him, hey Mark, can you fix her? Oh, we have another. We'll do 2 for 1. Thank you so much, the vegetarian carnivore. How about in the men's restroom? Would I be okay? No, you can't spill your cocaine in the men's restroom either. Stop spilling your cocaine, people. First of all, party foul. All of her friends left her because she spilled all of the cocaine, and now she's in the back of a cop car. So, that's what happens. Thank you so much, Parson and Doc, for renewing your memberships. I appreciate it. Ava appreciates it. Right, Ava? Ava, there's one from Parson. There's one from Doc. Xena back there. Xena, can you catch this? Nope. Didn't catch it. Let's see if she can catch the second one. You ready? Nope. That was a bad throw on my end. So my bad. Thank you so much for renewing your memberships. Next month, we just did the game night last night, but next month we will be doing another game night. And I think we're going to play that. That was a good game we played yesterday. I liked it a lot, and I think we'll do that one again. All right, this one says, fugitive flees into the perfect hiding place. I'm not sure who sent me this one, but it is by Midwest Safety, so you know it's going to be good.
February 25th, 2022, officers from the Bay County Sheriff's Office in Florida initiated an arrest warrant after the suspect reported to his probation office and submitted a positive drug test for amphetamines. In this video, he was on probation for multiple repeated offenses of driving while his license was suspended or revoked, and 2 or more offenses for battery.
By the way,
according to police reports,
if you're here and you're enjoying this, please hit the like button. It's free. Also, if you're here, it showed me that like 30% of something like that, of people that watch my live streams are not subscribed. Why? Just subscribe. That's also free. Why not subscribe? Then that way you know when I'm going live, although I'm pretty regular. I don't just randomly go live very often. I do sometimes, but for the most part, it is Sundays at 7:30 Eastern, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, and Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Although this coming up Friday, I have other things that I'm doing, so I will not be live this Friday, but I will be live tomorrow night at 8 Eastern with my friend Nate, who's starting a brand new true crime channel. We do have more membership renewals. I'll get to in a second. But my friend Nate is starting a new crime channel, and we're going to cover Stephen and Carrie Stainer tomorrow. I'm going to cover the Stephen Stainer part, and he's going to cover the Carrie Stainer part, and we're going to do that together. He actually knew the family of the victims. He was friends with the brother of the for Carrie Stainer, ended up killing a mom and daughter along with other people. He's a serial killer. But two of the people he killed, he was friends with the brother of that family growing up. So he's got firsthand knowledge of how this affects people. And I think it'll be very interesting. But we're going to start over here on my channel, and we'll move over to his channel. And we'll do that tomorrow starting at 8 Eastern. In the meantime, Beverly Bradford, thank you for renewing your channel membership. I appreciate that very much. Ava appreciates it, and Zena appreciates it too. She didn't catch it. And I saw one more come through. Paracord Prince of 14 months. Holy cannoli, you've been here a while. Time flies. The lady is high. She's not thinking clearly. I think you were talking about the lady in the last video, not me, but who knows? I'm high on caffeine right now. I'm drinking coffee. So, Zena, Ava. Neither of them caught that, which is crazy. Ava usually does. All right, let's see. This says, according to police reports, one of these offenses is offenses for battery lists. The subject had repeatedly been punched his girlfriend. Not good.
One of those offenses for battery lists that the suspect had repeatedly punched his girlfriend, leaving her with 2 black eyes and swelling of the face.
Ooh.
His past crimes extend even further and include charges for possession of paraphernalia and grand theft valued over $20,000, among others. Officers begin their search in what was likely the suspect's last known location at this Florida motel.
Took off running this way somewhere.
I bet he's in. Okay, so it said something about the perfect hiding place. I wonder if he's in one of those dryers. I can remember playing hide and seek when I was a kid, and News Now Enemy, who's in the chat, would hide in the dryer. I don't know how he fit himself in there, because he was pretty much a grown person by that point. He's 7 years older than I am, and he would fold himself up into the dryer.
He's running. Step forward behind the next time. What's up? Sheriff's office. Behind the motel. Just took off running east. I don't have eyes on. Took off running over here somewhere.
Running where?
Took off over here somewhere.
What was he wearing?
Green shirt.
That was freaking him.
It's a white male wearing a green shirt, blue jeans, had a hat on.
He passed right by me, but it didn't freaking look like him.
He's right. I mean, he's got to be right in here somewhere. But there's so much like old cars and junk out here. He got around a corner. I don't know where he went. He couldn't have made it far though. He's got to be hiding in here somewhere.
So many hiding places. Look at all of this stuff just lying about. There's so many hiding places. This would be a great place to play hide and seek and get tetanus at the same time.
Hey man, how's it going? You see anybody running through here? Okay.
Beverly, I haven't lived in a trailer park either, but I can tell you I've seen some trailer parks, especially in Florida, that are very, very nice, like high-end trailer parks, not like this at all. Where people keep up the landscaping very nice. Everything looks neat and orderly, and no shade on anybody who does live in a trailer park. It's just that the junk everywhere that gets me. I mean, you can live in a trailer park and keep your stuff nice. There's no reason you have to live in a junkyard just because you live in a trailer.
So what? No. I think he might have barricaded himself in unit number 15 right over here. You can check the back. I checked the camper right here. There's nobody in it, and that's the only place I think he could have got to that quick. Hey man, you see anybody running through here?
I've been out there with you.
Okay, who owns all this right here?
That's all the owner of the motel.
Okay. There's a door on this side. I think he must have gone in there, and there's like a little latch from the interior that he must have thrown right when he got in. What's going on, man? Y'all see anybody running through here?
There's a guy. I seen him jump out.
Where did he go to?
I just seen him shoot that way. That's all.
You saw him run that way, around the side of this building?
Yeah.
Okay. You saw him clear over here?
Yeah. I did one of them. I caught the tail end over there walking.
But he made it around this way?
Yeah.
We're in pursuit again. He's running southbound along 231. He's about 100 yards east of 231. He's running southbound. He's got a turquoise shirt, blue jeans, he's wearing a hat.
The officers are now on the move. One officer follows the path the suspect took through this field, while the other jumps in his cruiser and travels down the road a bit to this junkyard, likely hoping to catch the suspect if he runs further south.
This is Sheriff's Office.
438, you still have eyes on him?
54. He ran north through this field, and I lost eyes, and the homeowner lost eyes. He's probably back here in this junkyard with all these cars.
I'm down here in the junkyard now. I moved my vehicle down here. I'm walking north.
I got a homeowner pointing toward the left side of this field that I just ran through. Where?
I'm down here in the junkyard now. I think we got somebody hiding out in here. He's wearing a turquoise shirt, blue jeans. He's got a hat on.
I ain't seen nobody.
He just...
That's what I said. It looks like a great place to play hide and seek and get tetanus at the same time, for sure.
ran through this field right here into your yard somewhere. Is there an access point over here that he might run to?
You can go through that, but it's all woody.
Okay, so he wouldn't have made it too far real quick.
Well, he didn't go too far, but it's real bad.
Okay. I think he's hiding out somewhere in here. We got other units coming.
Right across there now. That field's open to the
back of the motel back there.
Okay, the homeowner right over here said he made it into the junkyard right here, so.
Okay.
He's got to be hiding out in this junkyard somewhere. The owner says the south side of it is pretty much inaccessible. It's too wooded.
I went up on that railroad track.
Where's that at? Right over here? Okay. How would he have got to it? Because he made it in here somewhere. I don't really see a good spot. I mean, he would have had to access it from the field, right?
Well, he go right across there, that field right there. He can go right on. Right
okay.
On
all right.
It's real thick. It's really
okay. Good, sir.
Hey, where's that junkyard in relation to the hotel?
It's just south of it, maybe 150, 200 yards south of the hotel on the east side of 231. I think he's got to be hiding out somewhere in here.
Question we were asking about favorite colors the other day. Erica, what is your favorite color? Please tell me in the chat.
A lot of places to hide, but I don't think he could have made it anywhere else in that time.
As these officers continue searching the junkyard, other officers begin driving to the scene.
Is everything here unlocked? So is all these cars unlocked and everything out here?
Cars?
Yeah, all this junk stuff, is all of it unlocked?
Yeah. But I doubt he can get them because they're all crammed full of junk.
Okay.
But the railroad track, if you turn that way, you get on that railroad track and run down it properly.
Did you see him?
No, ma'am, I ain't seen him.
Okay.
I've been out here.
The officers continually scan through every nook and cranny they imagine the suspect could be hiding behind. Without knowing the context behind this video, it feels as though we might be watching a professional game of hide and seek, set in a perfectly competitive venue. So competitive that other officers will soon be arriving with a K9 unit.
Pink, all right.
459, 1097.
There you go. Pink. We'll do if anybody decides that they want to do a super chat, also tell me your favorite color and we'll change the Ava's light behind her to whatever color you like.
They said they saw him in here though, right?
The neighbors over there did.
Because right when she was telling you that, I was pulling in here. I took my vehicle down here.
He couldn't have.
So if he entered here, he didn't get to those railroad tracks.
He couldn't have gotten to the railroad tracks.
He came in here. Now, the owner of this said that if he made it through the field there, but if he entered this junkyard, he's in here. Because he said all this is so wooded, he wouldn't make it far.
He shouldn't move. I couldn't get through that thicket. I had to climb under that trailer.
Well, when I saw him, he was about 100 yards from us then.
I thought I could keep an eye on him if I kept running.
He's got to be in here somewhere, man.
Okay, well, let's do this. Send Allison back up front.
Okay.
So he doesn't get away.
Hey, Allison.
Huh?
You want to go back up front to make sure he doesn't bolt out?
Yeah.
So, owner of the junkyard said this is all inaccessible. I mean, he wouldn't make it through any of this. The only way he could have hit the railroad tracks through the field, and the homeowner over there said that she saw him come into this junkyard.
Let's kind of hold the sides until we can get some more, and then we'll hold it and start going systematically through.
Okay, I'll hold this corner.
I'll go to the other side.
I'd have to pull it up. I don't recall.
Hey.
I pretend to saw somebody running across the road.
What was he wearing?
He couldn't tell. He was back there.
From right here?
Yeah.
Crap.
So I think he's already ran across the road. I'm going to tell him just laid eyes on him.
It's been a couple of minutes. He ran out.
Yeah, that had to be him. He ran on that little dim road, that little cutoff right there. We were just in there.
438 to all units. Roush, the FHP lieutenant said that he saw somebody run across right here from the junkyard into these woods right across the street. That's what the lieutenant from FHP said, but he doesn't know what he was wearing, and he doesn't know if it's our guy, but he ran straight from here a couple...
Hey, got your truck.
The other side, myself in 34 is going across now. Try to look to see if you see footprints in that dirt.
Well, it's not a worst case scenario.
Yeah, I know. I made it in here, and there's all kind of places to hide. All right, he just confirmed with y'all's lieutenant that he did see him run across, so he's not going to be in here. So we've got a couple units out there right now. I'm gonna head out there.
Yeah, I'll have them two right there hold their positions. There's a little dirt road right across from.
I think it's just a warrant. I don't think they said what the warrant was for. Did they? If I'm mistaken, chat, please let me know. You know, I'm blonde. I don't pay attention.
The junkyard, which is where the FHP lieutenant said he saw him run in. We'll start setting a perimeter this way.
I'm sorry, your dogs are having a noose? What does that mean? Did you mean to say snooze? I hope you meant to say snooze and not noose, because I don't think your dogs should have anything to do with a noose. Oh, it might have been. It might have been. Oh, they did say. I'm sorry. They read the police report at the beginning. You're absolutely correct, Denali Mike. It was. He's a woman beater, and that's what they're there to arrest him for. That is correct. Thank you for reminding me.
$34 to all units. Let's take this to east, talk around, and clear this channel.
Officers coordinate by guarding the exits while other officers scout the area. Over the course of roughly 15 minutes, they still find no sign of the suspect. At this point, it's time to bring in the K9 unit.
Do we have anything over there that might work for a SIN article, wherever it started?
Release the hounds for sure. This guy's toast. He's cooked. He's done. That dog will find him in no time. I love police dogs. Every time I see them at the airport, I want to boop their snoots. I don't, because that's not a good idea. But my inner monologue is telling me to do it.
I've got nothing. He got out of a vehicle there, and he didn't drop anything or leave anything behind. No.
Her case, he's got her hostage.
Copy that. So if you want.
No.
What up? Hey, do y'all live back here?
Yes.
Okay. We are, if you stop rolling for a second, I'll tell you. We are chasing one around. Shouldn't be in the house anywhere, so just be careful.
Oh, you chased one of you in here somewhere?
Yeah, so just watch all the deputies and the dog, please.
Richard, was that on email you sent that to me? I'll have to check. Let me know where you sent it. Was it on Discord or email or where? I'll pull it up. We'll do it today.
I don't believe so. Of course, it's one day we've got contact.
Everything's being recorded right now. Everything is being recorded. We gotta move it. It's all being recorded. So I ain't got your hands behind your back. It's all being recorded. I got somebody else out there in the highway. He runs it. I'm gonna let the dog. I don't understand. Yes, sir. I don't understand why you're choosing that. Why are you running? Why are you chasing me for what? Yeah, bro. Violate your probation. Chase me through the woods like a piece of never do. It's all being recorded, y'all.
Get up, man. Come on out.
Somebody hit me, and y'all arrest me. Y'all coming after me like that's fucking man.
You got him?
I don't think so. I think he just jumped on the ground. I'm pissed too.
You son of a man, yeah. That's a good boy.
Hey, sunshine.
You ain't gotta grab me, bro. You ain't gotta grab me like that. I'm a business owner, you know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all. See how they treat me, bro? I called it all to them. They treat me like this. So enough, I called it all. I got beat up. And I called it all. This is how they treat me, bro. I'm about to well be black, dog. Swear to God. Because I'm from California. On everything. Y'all, let's go. Yeah, man, look how y'all treat me. Fuck y'all. Man, fuck you.
That's not nice. Why you go on then?
Well, I got a warrant because my probation officer is a fucking now, fuck y'all. I got self-report. Oh, where I work. Oh, where I was. I don't give a fuck. Let it bite me because y'all get sued. That's a good boy. That's a good dog. Yes, it is. Y'all are pieces of shit. Yeah. Chase me like that or a motherfucking violation of probation. Fuck y'all, man. Straight up. Hey, sunshine. Yeah, she's a bitch. I know what y'all trying to do. They're going to take me up out of here. Be like, I know how y'all pieces of shit. I'm ready to die, motherfucker. Y'all kill me. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna grab me no harder, bro. I ain't moving.
Hey, stop running your mouth and he'll let up a little bit.
They chase you like this for violation of probation in Bay County, guys. Yep. Real deputy dick.
Don't run, bro. If you don't like it, run faster.
Why would I run? I called dog. I called dog, you stupid. No, I called dog. Why you done? Bro, look how you doing me. That's up. They call me like that. Why you doing me like that?
Do not kick me.
Why they doing me like that?
Stop.
I ain't kicked you, motherfucker. Piece of shit, motherfucker. I ain't kicked you. I ain't kicked him, though.
Give me the car. Give me the car.
That's bad. Look at that. You see how he slammed me?
Get the car. Get in the car, John. Chill out. Get him go.
Yeah, you're what's he slamming me at?
I didn't slam you.
No, him.
I don't know. Listen.
That's shit.
Chill out. Let's put your seatbelt on.
Because I called the wrong way and they're chasing me.
Johnny.
That's shit, bro.
Johnny.
I got battered to my eye. Johnny. I got hit and they treat me like this.
Johnny.
That's bullshit.
Let me put your seatbelt on so you don't
That's
get hurt.
bullshit, bro.
Relax.
I got something with your son. What about my kid? What about our family, motherfucker? You pieces of shit. Let's tell the fucking truth. Yeah!
Hey, stop kicking.
Tell the fucking truth!
Hey.
No! Tell the goddamn truth!
Johnny, I'm not yelling at you. Chill. Listen.
Yeah, let my head.
Relax.
Go ahead, Miss Officer. Miss Camera Lady. Can I have some water, please? I look at my head. Wow, y'all caught the guy. Excuse my language, ma'am.
Throughout the ride to the police station, we counted that the suspect banged their head over 60 times, even though a visible laceration appears on their forehead after only 5 self-induced impacts. He continues to be argumentative with the female officer driving the cruiser.
I'm going to jail. You're trying to make it impossible. I got a son, I got a business, the whole time she didn't help me do nothing. I don't know my son, he refused me. This tells me there's a benzo, I don't take benzos, amphetamines. I don't take amphetamines, that's Adderall. It's Adderall, that's a pill substance. That fucking Yankee bitch probably put it in my fucking drink. Bullshit. All they do is smoke weed, take oil tabs. I didn't feel for none of that shit. Well, I felt for weed. I got a weed card. I've done meth before, but I've never done amphetamines. Judge, Your Honor, what in the world would you jeopardize the human body or safety of a human being over a fucking violation? Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. Have I not tried to be respectful to you, ma'am? Yes, I have. I know I have. Because I'm respectful. Do I respect the law? Fuck no. Because y'all treat me like shit every time, bro. I ain't never disrespected y'all. We have an officer of law trying to defend his brother's honor because his brother's a fag. That's the truth. Should've been in there watching gay porn. I wish I'd have passed out of dehydration or had a stroke or something.
What?
That's what I wish. So y'all motherfuckers really be fucked. I'm not gonna act crazy neither, man. Oh,
I didn't get that video, Richard. I just looked everywhere for it. So if you could just maybe we have a Discord chat going. If you throw it in there, I can bring it up.
saying I'm not gonna act crazy at all, man.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let him.
Oh, did you send it?
mother.
Did you send it to the Patriot Jam email? I wonder if you sent it to the Patriot Jam email. I keep things compartmentalized, so if it's not a Patriot Jam thing, it doesn't. Yeah, it I'm not gonna. Yeah. Anyway, if it's not for Patriot Jam, send it to my KDZ99 email.
What he said, I kicked him. Fuck that. Fuck that. I did not kick him. You know I didn't kick him.
Hey man, I'm taunting.
I know who you are.
You know me, man. All right.
And the motherfucker got me fucked up, man.
Yeah.
I called the law. That's me taunting, man. What the fuck, man? Somebody hit me. I called the law. They treat me like this, man. Fuck that. I got kids, bro.
They just told me that you had banged your head, and they said you were combative, so I wanted to talk to you.
No, I'm good, bro.
I don't want to get hurt, man. I don't want my people.
Bro, I'm good, bro.
Okay.
Done. Look at me.
I see you, man.
According to court documents, for this incident, the suspect was charged for 2 counts of felony battery against a law enforcement officer, felony battery with prior domestic violence, and resisting an officer without violence. He pled and was found guilty on all charges. In total, he was sentenced 2 years and 8 months in prison.
Easy does it. Okay.
Are you kidding me? His mom was trying to fight, and as it worked, he ran, so we chased him and caught him.
Okay. I have one that Doc sent me. Is Doc still here? And then I have one that Legal Fiction just sent me as well. And then hopefully I'll get the one that Richard's trying to get to me, and then we'll be done for the day. I think we played a few that Ace sent me. Uh-oh, why is this not working? Why is it not working? Huh. It's not switching tabs.
I mean, it.
Very weird. Share this tab instead. And it's not switching. All right, let me log off and log back on.
At this point, I don't care if they're coming Saturday and out by Sunday or not. If she receives a check tomorrow, she no longer has ownership of the home and might, you know.
And I'll be honest with you, legally, she doesn't own this house. It's transferred. If the funds transferred or not is irrelevant because the paperwork, she signed the paperwork and it transferred. In the government's eyes, she doesn't own this house. In the bank's eyes, she doesn't own this house. In the city and the state's eyes, she doesn't own.
Oh my goodness. That's not my fault. That muted was not my fault, okay? It wasn't my fault. There's a touch screen on this mic, and I grabbed the mic and I hit the touch screen. So it didn't show me over here that I was muted. So that was not my fault. I just work here. I don't make the rules, so I will still give the dogs a treat. But that was not my fault. That was the mic's fault. Thank you so much for pointing out my errors. All right. This is about a real estate thing. So I am very interested because you know that's what I do for a living is real estate stuff.
On this house, Rakesh and Kurti do. So anyway, I'm just so frustrated with this woman. I'm appalled by all of this.
Okay. I appreciate you talking.
Right here.
All right, I appreciate you talking to me.
And if you want to send me your number and let me know, I can include you in the text that just simply states that the check is received, and I'll send you a screenshot of the signature.
I will just let the new owners have the information of who to contact and what to do, because I won't be working tomorrow.
Okay, you got it.
Okay?
All right.
Thank you, son, and I give you my brother.
I think your husband was trying to call. Just give me 1 minute and I'll be back, okay?
Okay, my brother is
Okay.
Could you ask this lady, guys, that she will, my family going to be here on Saturday. Can I stay, including Saturday night? Because her husband allowed me.
So listen, as soon as you get your payment, you're willing to turn the keys over to them, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
But
listen, your payment is going to be here delivered in the morning.
Supposed to be.
It will be delivered in the morning.
Supposed to be, sir.
Okay.
But
so as soon as you receive your payment, you have to turn the keys over.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay. No, they don't. You're not allowed to stay here till Saturday.
No?
No. When you get your payment, you have to get out.
Her husband told me it's okay.
Nope. I talked to them. They said no. They said when you get your money, they want you out of the house. According to the realtors, the paperwork is transferred, the title is transferred, and the laws.
I don't have my money yet.
I didn't say anything about money. I said the paperwork and title has transferred. In the eyes of the state, you no longer own this home. It is common practice that you receive your money after the title transfers. Okay?
And where I will receive my money?
The money is being delivered here.
Yeah, and if you wanted me to leave, I have to be in the house present to get my money, right?
They would have made another arrangement to have it delivered somewhere else because you won't leave, so that the money's being delivered here.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Oh, just came in.
No, you don't have to sign it. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. She brought me check.
Okay.
She brought me check.
So that's the money.
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Yeah. Oh, okay, so we're done. I will give them my key tomorrow. I will give them key tomorrow. I will stay tonight.
Okay, you just said you would give them the key.
But can I stay tonight, sir?
No.
You go talk to them and talk to them about it.
You think so? I have to put my suitcase together.
Okay, well, you go ask them.
She does not look like she's ready to move out of her house. There's still stuff in the cabinets. This is a lot. She can't get out, even if she wanted to get out tonight. By the way, when you sell your house, once the paperwork is signed, that's it. It's not your house anymore. The money should have been in escrow, right? And it gets transferred over to her name. She's not ready to go. There's stuff that like she doesn't even have boxes there, I don't think. Does she? She needs to leave, and but once she leaves, anything left in that house now belongs to the new owner. Now, I mean, she's gonna lose all of her stuff.
That's so ridiculous, because her husband told me it's okay to stay on Saturday. Her husband told me it's okay, now it's not okay. Okay, I will go and talk to her. And give her key.
Who was that gave you the check? Was that
Lady?
Was it a delivery company or was it from the title agency?
I think title agency. Probably title agency. Lady just came now and giving the check.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, legal fiction. That's exactly what I'm saying. All of that stuff, once the paperwork is signed, everything is theirs now. When we moved into our house, we had to get a dumpster because they left so much junk behind. We did buy our house at auction, so it was it started out as a short sale, and then they skipped out on the closing, and then it went to the courthouse steps where they auctioned it, and we bought it at auction. Which, by the way, if you have the means to do that, a great way to buy a house. But just because it's so much less expensive than the traditional way of buying a house. But they left the entire garage, a 2-car garage, was just packed floor to ceiling with just junk. It was bad.
So
Who just came up to the house?
there you go. That was the title company. He came physically to drop off the check because she wanted. Remember, she said FedEx, so they called and said, "Hey, we'll give the check right now." So he physically just dropped off the check to her. So now I think we deserve the keys now, right?
Just give me a minute.
Sure.
Okay?
Go ahead.
Just give me a
Yeah.
minute.
Do you want one of these cards?
Yeah, I'll take
So
one.
you have that too.
You what?
Can I talk to her by myself? Just ask her to stay here tonight, sir.
Yeah, well, we're
What do
gonna
you think?
like. What do you mean by yourself? We're gonna go out there so it's on
All right.
camera what she says.
Yeah.
And this way you have proof.
All right. Okay. I would like to stay, sir, tonight.
That's up to them.
This is the key.
Is that I see the paper. Is that the paperwork over there?
Which one?
From the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
Can I take a look at it
For what? For what?
to see what it says?
Why? This is private paper.
Okay, never mind. I'm just
This is my private paper.
Okay.
What should you look?
Okay.
Can you come with me, guys? And I will kindly ask her to stay.
Yeah, we'll come with you.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
That's why I told no key until I will get my money.
You're right. Thank you.
Am I right or no?
You're right. Thank you so
now,
much.
Wait a minute. Now I got my money. Now your key. All right?
Thank you.
I'm not supposed to give you a key until I will get my money.
You're right,
And
Mama.
you will do the same. And you will do the same, right?
Right. I learned
Okay.
something from you.
Now, your husband, when he was here, I told him, I said, I'm leaving my flight.
No
Sunday.
English too much, okay? My brother do.
He told me it's okay to stay. Can I stay?
No.
How about tonight? Tomorrow. Tomorrow night? You're right. Can I stay? I will sleep tonight. I'm gonna put my suitcase tonight.
No, because everything is in our name. So if anything happens to the house, it'll be in our name.
No, tonight. I have to
Even
put
tonight, ma'am. I understand you want to stay here, but look, even if you
I
stay
have
tonight,
to put
if the
myself
house goes in fire,
He's got a very good point. Everything is now in their name. She needs to GTFO is what she needs to do. If they're kind, if they're nice people, they will let her come back tomorrow to get her stuff. But technically, they don't have to. The dinner that she just made is theirs now. She just made them dinner is what happened.
if the house
All
is on
right.
fire
When you want
overnight
me
tonight,
to
then
leave? When you want me to leave?
as soon as possible. Ma'am.
All right.
Right? I think that's fair
Because house is my name,
this house
something
is ours,
wrong.
and if anything happens to the
But
house,
I didn't got my money yet. That's why lady just broke my money just now.
They just handed you the check. You have your money. You have your money.
That's why I gave you key, guys.
I don't have too much English, sorry.
But
my brother trying to help me.
So I prefer if you leave now because the reason is if anything happens to the house and you're
No,
living
this is
there,
wrong. I have to stay tonight.
No, we can't let you stay tonight.
This is ridiculous. This is wrong.
It's not. There's hotels around here. You can.
Why
stay.
should I go in hotel? Why?
But you don't have a house, ma'am.
Go ahead.
So this is up to you.
Right.
But if she goes back in the house,
Yeah.
I am not going to force her out if she
Don't let
refuses.
her in the
If
house.
she
then.
refuses
Then
to
don't let her
leave.
in the house.
So it's your
No,
decision
tell her
on
she's
whether
not
you're
allowed
going
in the house. Because it's not fair. Because what if she starts squatting? I don't have time. I can't take that risk right now.
That's up
Right?
to you.
The keys. No, don't let her in the house.
I know she got her money. You got the keys. So
you can tell her she's not allowed in the house.
she probably has other keys. So
No, it's fine. I can get the lock changed. Don't worry about it. Tell her
Call
she's not-
he needs to call the locksmith right now. He honestly should have had the locksmith show up with him. I actually have a move out that I'm doing tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, which by the way, we might not be able to get to those other two videos tonight. We'll see how we'll see. I didn't realize how late it was. It's already almost 9:30. But when people are moving out, especially for evictions, not so much with the move out tomorrow, but when I'm doing evictions, the locksmith meets me there and they change the locks right then and there.
I just want to put my suitcase together.
Well, you need to get her stuff for her then, if you're willing.
I will put my suitcase together. That's it.
They're not going to let you in the house
Why?
because it's their property now.
Please, I'm going to take my suitcase, darling.
You had the whole week to take your stuff out.
Please, I'm begging you.
If you're willing to let them get your stuff and give it to you, you can do that.
No, but my stuff together, my things over there. I'm begging you, please.
It's their. You can beg me all you want. This is their property.
Please, darling, let me go. And your father told me it's okay to stay.
Look, I can help take the stuff out, but you're not allowed to get into the house.
Come.
We can come and take your stuff out of the house, but I will not let you inside the house.
Please, I'm begging you.
I can't, because you knew you were selling the house over a month ago. Did you not know?
But I was, your dad.
The closing happened within the right of way and you signed the paperwork.
Please, I need to take my stuff.
I will
I'm begging
take it out for you. I will bring it out for you.
Okay, let's go.
But you cannot come inside.
You can't go in.
You tell me where to grab it, I will grab it for you. But
okay,
you cannot go inside.
my suitcase over there.
Yeah, but you cannot enter the house.
You go sit, your ma'am, Lauren, you're going to have to sit in the truck.
Hold on. I have to just take my stuff in here.
Lauren.
I have my seat.
Lauren,
Yes.
listen, you can't go in. You can't go in.
Please, I'm begging you.
It's not my call. You can't. It's their call. They're the homeowner. You can't go in. Okay.
They're not letting her in. They're going to get her stuff.
You have to go over there. I don't. You have to go. Ma'am.
Yes, I'm going to get it for you.
You have to go over there. Ma'am.
What?
Lauren.
Yes, please, my suitcase.
Lauren, listen to me.
What do you need in the house?
Over there.
You need your phone?
We will get everything for you. I'll go make sure you tell me where your
Where is my phone?
It's inside.
I will get it.
It's inside. We'll get it.
Can I take my
You
purse?
cannot go in there.
Please, darling, I'm gonna kiss you on the hand.
I don't want you to kiss me. They said you're not allowed in the house. If you go in the house, I'm going to arrest you.
Can I go in here?
Sorry.
Can I go?
No.
We'll get whatever you need.
I will go get everything. You have to stay here. You cannot go in the house. Okay, you're not allowed anymore.
Make sure she has that emerald title paperwork folder.
There, stand right on the outside. You can look through the door and tell us what you need, okay?
No, that's not my suitcase.
Okay.
No, that's not my stuff over there, darling.
Is it your bag?
No, that's not my bag. Please, let me in, please. Please.
It's not up to us, I'm sorry.
Please, I didn't do nothing wrong. My stuff over there, my ticket over there, my paperwork, documentation over there.
We're going to get it.
Can I pick up now?
Okay, we found your bags.
No, it's not. It's a free boxes with my paperwork.
And pick up the guy who's in the lock.
Can I go and take my boxes, please?
No, my brother is responsible to answer.
Please back up.
Can I go outside, sir?
As soon as I can get her to back up, sure.
Lauren, she wants to come outside. You need to back up. Listen, I'm being nice here, letting you up here.
But my stuff over there, my documentation.
Listen to me. I'm being nice, letting you up here, trying to tell them to get what you want. I can take you clear off the property and make you stand in the road.
Sure, I'm not deserving that. This one? Yeah, free boxes.
I will get them. You get, ma'am.
Yes.
Go around into the driveway with your friend. I will get everything out to you. Go around. You can't even be on the front porch. Go around into the truck and go be with your friend for a second.
Or move over out of the way.
Yeah. Also, excuse me.
What else do you need?
Also, I do have on top on where I'm sleeping my stuff on the table, darling. Can I have it?
We'll get it, yep. Here, why don't you take this one over there?
Yes.
All of your clothes that were by there are in there.
There's a box in here.
Oh, it's not my. That's all right. Whatever, guys. Could you give me the bag over there? I do have one bag over there. Okay. You know, it's clean. One bag. No, this is not my bag. That's okay.
These two bags right here?
No,
Okay.
no.
I'm gonna
Over
get the guy to
there
get
bag.
this stuff out.
Over there bag.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hi.
So she's got her money and gave them the keys.
All right. She understood that?
She's no longer allowed in the house.
Okay, I'll tell her right now.
So she has some property on the front porch if you want to start grabbing that and throwing it in the truck.
I'll ask her.
Because they're trying to grab her stuff for her because she's not allowed in the house.
Okay, thank you.
Step back. Ma'am, you keep getting closer into the door, you can't go in.
Can you call that guy over there? Can you give me on table?
This is the police officer.
Can you put it over there?
Yeah, I can have them put in here.
Thank you so much.
Okay, here, just put in this bag.
Ma'am, the jewelry and there was money rolled up was put into that plastic bag. Everything that was in that table is in there, okay?
It's just, I don't know why they're doing that to me. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Here's the last bag of the paperwork that is in there as well.
And they said that this sale has been happening for a month. She had an entire month to get all of her stuff out, legal fiction. So, yeah, it's hard not to feel bad for her, but at this point, I feel like she's trying to get away, like she's trying to pull one over. I think that the son or a brother, the young man that was in the back seat, I think he's correct. I think she was going to try to be a squatter for real. She didn't even have her stuff packed. You sell your house, you're a month. You have to get your stuff out, and you haven't even started packing your boxes. Like, wow. She's up to something.
Yeah, no, I have got something else. I do have couple of my things inside that my sofa. Excuse me, sir. Can you give me something?
I will.
Can you have that? Okay, can you put something inside my sofa? I have all the paperwork too.
Yeah, you already put all the paperwork.
No, inside over there. My stuff over there. Can you put in the bag, please? Can you put in the bag, please? Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Can you put in the bag, please, over there, inside the sofa?
He's getting it.
Yeah. Could you put inside the bag, please?
They don't work for you.
You know what? I don't know.
This is not two guys in a truck. You did not pay these cops to move for you. You need to call the two guys in the truck people and get them to get your stuff.
I really kindly asked to stay, and I don't know why they not allowed me.
Here's the two bags that were in the sofa.
Yeah.
The sofa's empty now.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I know why they were in the sofa, what's in there, so it's
you know
yours.
what, darling? Is it something left for me here to take? I just was wondering. Key on the table. Could you give me key on the table? Русланчик, возьми вот это, пожалуйста, и мою вяз.
Что взять?
Вяз.
Ладно.
Ma'am, aren't these the keys to the house?
I don't think so. Certain is, certain not. Certain, no, this is mine.
These are yours?
Yeah, that's mine. It's good that this is mine. This one, this is, I even don't know from what. This is nothing. No, okay. I give them the key. You have your key. Guys, I don't know why you're doing that to me because I didn't do nothing wrong. I was waiting for the money. That's why it was all conversation.
But you also
and
had
the lady just
had a
now gave me
month to move out, right? You had over a month's notice to move out.
No, not months. How I can move out if I didn't get my money, darling?
You can.
Are you gonna move from the house?
How? Ooh. Her question is, how am I supposed to move out if I didn't get my money? You have everything packed. You have everything out of the house, and you have the keys in one hand, and you hold your check out or your hand out for the check in the other hand. And when you get the check, you hand the keys. End of transaction. This is done every day, all over the country, all over the world, probably. I don't know anything about real estate in other countries. I am only technically licensed in the state of Georgia to do real estate stuff. But as far as I know, everywhere you have everything packed up, you hand the keys, you get the check, done. Finished. Real simple. Real simple.
If you didn't get your money?
They told you your money was already coming on the way.
No, they told me money gonna be tomorrow morning. That's why I was sitting in the house.
What
That's
is,
why.
I don't understand that. There's nothing
Okay,
to say about it.
I was thinking something in there. Nothing. I think nothing.
Okay. That's
No,
everything,
I
okay?
was just thinking. Just one second. Yeah. All right, guys.
Alrighty.
Uh-huh.
Alright, close the door.
All right,
behind us.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I'll just go make sure everything else is locked up,
Yes.
okay?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Hello, can I come in for a second?
Yes.
Oh. So the other officer said he can't get this back slider to lock.
Okay.
So
I locked it from inside though.
Were you able to
Yeah.
lock it from the inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll make sure again.
I would just
The
recommend.
locksmith is coming. He's on his way. So I don't know.
Yeah, and again, I don't know with sliders if they're able to change those locks easy or
Yeah,
not.
I'll have to talk to him.
If not, I would recommend just getting a bar, and you can put a bar in the door.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm sorry about.
no, listen, hey, it's fine.
I'm surprised the title company came. They came because they were fed up too. They were having problems with her too. They were.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of odd because she answered the door, and the lady said, "Here's your check," and she goes, "Well, do I need to sign?" And the lady said no and left, and then I'm like, "Well, who is that? How are we supposed to know she got her check?"
Yeah.
So she showed me the check at least.
Right.
You know, like I said, you know, it was up to you then at that point of how you're going to do it. But
She was told like over a week ago to move out and clean everything out. Like she had the advance notice, but she then she's trying to stay here till Sunday. Like,
right, and she said that. She said, "I'm not moving till Sunday," and
that's not our fault.
Again, I don't know.
We just signed the papers yesterday, so she agreed upon leaving.
You know, and her argument of how would I have gotten the money? Well, they would have just sent it to wherever you were moved out to,
Exactly.
or you would have gone to the title
Or
agency
you
and
could
picked
have
it
got
up.
a wire. They wire it too. You can get
Right,
wired.
like I mean, in the past, I've just picked it up at the title agency. So
it's not that hard.
you know, whatever you can. You know, if you feel like it'd be considerate if there's anything valuable here to maybe try and reach out to her or the realtor, you know, and just pack it up for her and say, hey, you know, we have the realtor come get it or something.
Can you just make sure she's actually out of
Did she already leave, Tim?
These are phone charger, if you don't mind. It was in here somewhere.
Phone chart right here? No, that's not a phone chart. You guys see a phone charger?
No.
You got it? Okay.
You said you got it, Tim? All right. All right, I'm going to get out of here. So
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're
for
welcome.
Your help. And I'm so sorry. About
That's
this.
all right.
I was not. I would never expect this to happen. Like, I've been through so many different transactions in my life, like buildings and houses and stuff. I've never had this half an hour. They usually give you the keys. Here you go and call it a day.
I mean, especially if you're selling it, you should expect like, here's it's sold. Here's the keys. Like whatever. We're lucky it worked out that they delivered the check when they did, and
yeah, I was shocked too. I was like, the title just pulled out of nowhere. I was like, oh, I was like, well, at least they're doing it for the police. So
yeah,
you guys have proof.
Worked well. So. All right. Well, like I said, we're all set. So good luck.
Thanks. We're just gonna wait on the locksmith. Have a nice day.
You too. Take care.
Wow. That was a crazy video. So we did have other videos, but we cannot get to them today, mainly because it's almost 10 o'clock and the store closes at 10 o'clock, and I need to get there because I don't know if you can see my arm, but I am sunburned and I need to get some. I gave my sister my burn cream stuff because she needed it last weekend, and now I have none here. And if you think this arm is bad, you should see my back. I was working out in the yard today and was a silly goose and didn't put sunscreen on because it didn't seem that hot out. But the sun can still get you even if it's not that hot out. So it's like it's warm to the touch. So I need to get some aloe on it before I go to bed. And it is 9:30 and the store closes at 10. So my apologies, but I will be back tomorrow to talk about Stephen and Carrie Stainer. If you guys know that story, it's a very interesting story. I highly suggest popping in for that tomorrow at 8 Eastern over here, and then we will direct you over to my friend Nate's brand new channel. Like I said, I think he's got 5 subscribers right now. Let me find the channel, actually. I'll have a minute for that. Let me find the channel, his channel, and I'll put it in the chat. You guys can be one of the first subscribers over there. I don't even remember the name of it. It's like, I don't remember. Oops. Don't remember the name of the channel. My computer's messing up right now. I'll put a community post up for it. Let me see if I can at least get the channel name. My computer's not cooperating at the moment. Let's see if my phone will cooperate, because he did send it to me in a message. Do 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 do. There it is. Reality Darkly. True Crime and Conspiracy is the name of the channel. He has 19 subscribers right now. I was subscriber number 1. It's youtube.com/@realitydarkly, DARKLY. And this will be his first video, his first live stream. So I appreciate it if you guys would go subscribe over there and also tell him I sent you. Do that, although there's nothing to comment on because there's nothing on there yet. Let's see if I can get the time. Is it 30? Okay. It takes about 10 minutes to get to the store, so we have a second. Let's see if I can get there. At Reality Darkly. There it is. I found it. Yeah, this is my friend Nate. And like I said, we're going to start on my channel. We'll switch over to his channel. So if you guys get over there, Stephen and Carrie Stainer is what we're talking about tomorrow. And then, of course, we will be back on Wednesday for a Booze and Body Cams episode with my friend Kfar, best co-host in the world. Kfar and I will be going over some booze. We're drinking some booze and going over some body cams. And we will start with that fish and wildlife story that Richard Hilliard sent on Wednesday. Other than that, I'm not sure if we're going to do anything on Thursday. I know Friday I'm unavailable to stream, so there will not be an episode on Friday. We'll see if we can squeeze another one in sometime this week, though, not to leave you guys hanging. That's it. That's the show. Thank you so much for your support. It was great seeing everybody at the game night yesterday. Hopefully more of you can hang out game night next month. We'll give you a heads up when that's happening. Until tomorrow, have a great night, y'all. Bye, guys.
First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man, Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. Won't you solo go show off your photos, throw out your Twinkies, throw up your ho-hos, tuck in them pinkies, them shits a no-no. The first Florida man was Hernando de Soto. Brought to my attention by the man with the mojo. My 8 subscriber, I'm a fagoso. Jump in them sinkies and dump them mimosos. The first Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto.